Hi, what's up? Today I'll be teaching you how to heal as a Disciplined Priest. Um, Disciplined Priests can be really good tank healers as well as healing the raid also. A couple important talents that you need to get is Interfocus, and basically gives you a free heal and increases its critical chance by 25%. And then you'll want Train of Thought. When you greater heal, your inner focus cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds. So, when you're greater healing, the more you greater heal, the more often you'll be able to get a free healing spell. And then you'll also want to get your Renewed Hope, so that you can go down and get your Strength of Soul. And what this does is when you get your Strength of Soul debuff, or Weakened Soul debuff on you, it makes it so you can't put a bubble on that target for another few seconds, or 12, 15 seconds or so. So basically when you heal, gosh. Okay, there. Well, it's off now, so there. Okay, so when you heal, the cooldown on that is actually reduced by 4 seconds per heal. So then you can put more bubbles on. And the reason why you want to put more bubbles on is because that's basically what a Disciplined Priest is a damage mitigator. Just absorb a whole bunch of damage. Rupture here makes it so whenever your Power Word Shield is broke, you gain 2.5% of your total mana. So the more mana you have, the more you'll get back. It's not off base mana, which is good. And then it can only happen every 12 seconds, but it will happen like every 12 seconds if you get the timing right. So let's look at your heal spells and see what you're going to want to do. You're always going to want to keep the bubble on the tank as often as possible. And depending on how much damage he's taking, you're going to want to pretty much use the heal spell as often as possible. However, if he does start taking a lot of damage, you can always use Penitence and then a greater heal to get him back up. But the reason why you want to spam heal as much as possible is it doesn't cost a lot of mana, so you can go through long fights without running out, and you can also keep Power Word Shield on your target more often. However, if the tank is taking a lot of damage, you just keep spamming Greater Heal, and as you can see when I'm casting it, your Inner Focus cooldown is getting shorter, so then you get a free Greater Heal. With your Inner Will and Inner Fire things, I keep Inner Fire on. The only thing Inner Will really does is make your Power Word Shield cheaper, which doesn't help too much because you're getting mana back, so they're basically free. If you look at your talents here, also your Divine Agonies. When your heals crit, it absorbs 30% of the amount of heal. So with this in your fire, you get more spell power, making your heals bigger, therefore making your bubble bigger. So let's get some crits with Greater Heal. Maybe. There. So now I got the Divine Aggies on me, and that absorbs 13,000, basically 13.5k damage. And on top of that, Power Word Shield is 11,000. One glyph that you're going to want to make sure that you have is the Glyph of Prayer of Healing. Just in case you ever need to heal the raid, you can use Prayer Healing, and it will put heal over time effect on you. So you're healing for the initial heal plus a heal over time. Let's see. With your talents here, you also have Pain Suppression, which is great to throw on the tank if he has enough threat. It does reduce a lot of damage, or you can always throw it on the mage that seems to pull aggro. Grace is very important. Basically what it does is increase healing effects on the target by 8%, stack for each application, stacks up to 3 times. So you get up to 24% healing increase on that target. But when you switch targets, it's removed. So basically just bigger heals, bigger Divine Aegis, bigger absorption. And then if you find yourself running out of mana or something, and let me use some flash heals, which isn't really used anymore because because it costs too much mana. But as you can see, my mana's going down quite fast. If you ever need to get your mana back, what I found is very useful and very fast and efficient is you have your mana or Shadow Fiend, and if you put that out there and then use a Hymn of Hope with it, basically what that does is makes it so your Shadow Friend restores 3% of your mana, but your Hymn of Hope actually increases your total mana, so he actually restores more, and that usually brings you up from about 25% to 100% pretty fast. And then you're back and ready to heal again. Remember to use Inner Focus every cooldown. That way you're always getting the free heal as often as possible. Keep your shield up at all times. And use your penance right after you use your shield. That way you get your borrow time. And then healing, or use your heal spell as often as possible. Even spamming prayer healing on the raid, you do stay pretty mana efficient. And then whenever you have one of those oh crap moments and everybody's taking a lot of damage, you can use your Divine Hymn, which actually heals everybody for about 10,000 in a dungeon. And that's pretty good. And then Priest's ability, Leap of Faith. If you ever have one of those retard DPS that doesn't know what they're doing and they're standing in the fire, you can hurry and click on them and do this and it'll pull them over to you. I've saved a couple people's lives with it. And there's the Disc Priest. They're a very fun class to play with because, I don't know, I just think they're fun. But I'd roll a Disc Priest if you're looking for a fun healer. Good luck.